Hare Krishna, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming. This is our first event we have done in the hall, so it's new for us too, and we are very glad to have you. May I, with a show of hands, first time coming here or any of our programs? Hare Krishna, welcome. And if there is anything we can do to make the next few hours, or at least the next couple of hours, more comfortable for you, please let us know. The next part of the program is we'll have a short class, and then we'll have Aarti. Oh yes, we'll have one short kirtan, and then we'll have a class, and then we'll have Aarti. And during Aarti, everyone will have a chance to offer some flowers to Sri Sri Radha Govindaji. So please participate and feel free at home, and we are all together in this. So thank you once again, and we'll have the short kirtana.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare
Krishna. So welcome everybody. This is our first program, as Janeshwar Prabhu was saying, outside the home programs. So welcome everybody. I've been given the service to speak. I'm not at all qualified, so I need all of your prayers. I'm a very fallen soul. So please bless me, please pray for me so that I can speak the right words and it can be of some use to you. So today I'm going to speak about the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. How many people here do not know about Srimad Bhagavatam, have not heard the word Srimad Bhagavatam? 1, 2, okay, most people, 3. Okay, most people know about it, so we'll speak about it. So before we start our class, let's offer auspicious invocations so that we can have some auspiciousness there. Are you able to see?
Clarity is not very good.
Oh, clarity. Okay.
Better.
Better. So we'll start. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Tasmai Shri Advayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripasindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So now we will recite some prayers which glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. The first prayer is before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, we should say this: Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we all know about Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the song of God. It's about philosophy. Srimad Bhagavatam takes off from where Srimad Bhagavad Gita leaves. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita says we must surrender to Krishna completely. But how does one surrender? What are the examples of that surrender? Who are the devotees who have surrendered? That's where Srimad Bhagavatam takes us onto this journey. And it is the highest Vedic literature we have. Everyone should have Srimad Bhagavatam in their home. This is Krishna himself. And how can we say Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest Vedic literature? We will go through that so that we understand how important Srimad Bhagavatam is for us. It's the literary incarnation of Krishna. If you have Srimad Bhagavatam at your home, you have Krishna at your home. And after this material life, who all wants to go to the abode of Sri Radha Krishna? Who all wants to go?
Vivo!
So if you want to go without, it doesn't need a visa, it doesn't need a passport, it doesn't need a rocket engine, it just needs Srimad Bhagavatam. And Bhadra Purnima is coming, which is on September 29th. So it is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, if you gift this Srimad Bhagavatam and put it in a golden throne, the person who gifts this gets to go back to Godhead. So that's the shortest, I'm just telling the conclusion at the beginning, that's the essence. If we have the Srimad Bhagavatam, if we study, and if we gift the Srimad Bhagavatam, we can have the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. So, what are the glories? The glories of Srimad Bhagavatam are unlimited. I cannot speak this in this 30 minutes. If we have to speak, it's going to take days and days and months. So let's take a look at some of the few examples how Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest. Sanatana Goswami is one of our acharyas. He's one of the Goswamis who's the disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who came 500 years ago in Nadia, West Bengal, in Navadvip Dham, to experience the love of Radharani. So his disciple Sanatan Goswami, he wrote a book, Krishna Leela Stava. Stava means prayer, right? So this is a string of prayers in this which he glorifies Srimad Bhagavatam. He says, O Srimad Bhagavatam, O nectar, churned from the ocean of all the Vedic scriptures, O most prominent, transcendental fruit of all the Vedas, O you who are enriched with the jewels of all spiritual philosophical conclusions, O you who grant spiritual vision to all the people of the world, O life breath of the Vaishnava devotees, O Lord, you are the sun which has arisen to dispel the darkness of the Kali Yuga. You're actually Lord Krishna who has returned among us. This verse describes so many qualities of Srimad Bhagavatam, right? It is the most ripened fruit of Vedas, and we will see how. It's going to give us spiritual vision, and the Vaishnavas love this book, that once they start reading this book, they will not pick up any other literature. Once you have that love of Srimad Bhagavatam, because Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. It is said that when you recite Srimad Bhagavatam at your home, Krishna and the gopis come to listen it. So why would we not want to have Srimad Bhagavatam in our homes, and we want to recite that? So let's see, what does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who came 500 years ago. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, always discuss Srimad Bhagavatam and constantly chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. In this way, you will be able to attain liberation very easily, and you will be elevated to the enjoyment of love of Godhead. So I was not joking when I said no passport, no visa. It is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying himself, if we read Srimad Bhagavatam, we will attain the highest abode, the highest spiritual planet. So why would we not want that? Why would we not have Srimad Bhagavatam in our homes? Why would we not spread the message of Srimad Bhagavatam? Why would we not gift? Why would we not encourage the peoples who do not have Srimad Bhagavatam? Even our Srila Prabhupada, this ISKCON founder, when he came to the US, he had just very little rupees. I think it was 40 rupees, which was $7 or so, and he has a volume of Bhagavatam set. And it is through this Bhagavatam, right, that he has spent so much time writing translations, purports. He has created the Srimad Bhagavatam. We have a set here, 18 books. He has put his life and effort into Srimad Bhagavatam. He has written so many books, but if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, it is such a superior literature that you will find, if you read with absorption, Srila Prabhupada says that you will find Krishna in each and every page of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is so profound. And Srila Prabhupada, in his Jaladut diary, when he was coming to US from India, in a cargo ship, he says, the words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your incarnation, are Krishna's incarnation. And if a sober person repeatedly receives it with submissive oral reception, then he will be able to understand your message. How potent is Srimad Bhagavatam? So when 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna left the material planet and went back to his abode, the question, the sages of Naimisharanya, they were sages who were there, they asked Sutta Goswami that now that Krishna has gone to his material abode, where will the principles of religion reside? And this is the answer. Srimad Bhagavatam is like the brilliant sun giving light to the world in Kali Yuga. This Bhagavad Puran is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Puran. So when Krishna left to his abode, this is where we can find Krishna. And if right now there's so much going on in Maui, right? So much carnage, so much forest fires. This Srimad Bhagavatam, if we take the shelter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's written in the page of Srimad Bhagavatam, if everybody takes this shelter, this whole world will be so beautiful. Like when Maharaj Yudhishthir was living, when he was the king, there was no natural disasters. There was no calamity. There was enough food. Everybody was pious because they're taking the shelter of Krishna. And the Srimad Bhagavatam is none other than Krishna. So let me tell you a story, right? About, this is from Padma Puran. And why do I say that Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest Vedic literature? Because all other Puranas are also extolling Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not only Srimad Bhagavatam saying that Srimad Bhagavatam is the best literature, other Puranas, Padma Puran, Skanda Purana, Matsya Puran, all the other Puranas are saying that. So in this Padma Puran, there is the story of a Brahmin, and it's a long story. I have limited time, so I'll condense it. There was a Brahmana called Atmadev. He was a rich Brahmana, and his wife's name was Dunduli, right? She was very sharp, very good at household chores and her duties, but she was a little bit critical. She was criticizing others. They were living happily, but the one thing they did not have was a son, right? They wanted a son. So one time Atmadev goes to the bank of a river, and he's in a depressed mood. A sannyasi comes, and sannyasi says, "What is the reason for your depression?" And Atmadev says, I don't have a son. And sannyasi tells him the stories from Srimad Bhagavatam that it is not in your destiny to have a son. If you will have a son, you will repent. So he says, no, it's okay. If I can have a son, at least I will have that satisfaction that I have a son. So sannyasi takes mercy on Atmadev. He gives him a mango and says, take this mango, give it to your wife, tell her to eat it, and she should fast for 1 year, like only one meal in the day. So he takes that mango, goes to his wife, and tells the conditions. The wife is thinking in her mind, I don't want to become pregnant, and I have to fast for a year? What do I do? She goes to her sister. Her sister is pregnant. She says, okay, don't worry, I'm pregnant, I'll give you the child when he's born, and you just throw this mango, you feed it to somebody. So she does that. She gives the mango to a cow, right? So the person they adopted, the child they adopted, his name is Dundukari, and he turns out to be a very bad person. And the cow which ate the mango also gave birth to a human baby. See the benediction of the saints. The benediction of the saints will come true. So the baby from the cow has the ears of a cow, but the rest everything is a human body and everything. So they named him Gokarna. Go means cow, Karna means ears. So ears having the cows. Gokarna is a first-class Brahmin. He's a student of Srimad Bhagavatam. He is leading a very good life, but this Dundukari is leading a very bad life. As he grows up, he's having the prostitutes at his home. He's a womanizer. He's a gambler. All the different kinds of vices he has to do is doing that. So the father gets upset. He goes again to the bank of the river, and then he meditates, and then he leaves his body. And then the mother is so much harassed by Dundukari that she jumps into a well and does suicide. Right now, Dundukari is alone in his home. Gokarna is going and preaching in other villages. Dundukari is still not giving up his bad ways, and I don't remember the exact details, but he contradicts a bad disease and he passes away. So Dundukari is dead. Only from the family, Gokarna is there. Dundukari considers him as his brother because they lived in the same household, and Atmadev and his wife also adopted Gokarna because it was their cow. So Dhundukari becomes a ghost. He's done so many bad things in his life, he becomes a ghost. And he is now haunting Gokarna. So Gokarna does the rituals. In the Vedic culture, you do the rituals so that the soul can pass on and not become a ghost. But that still did not help. So he's still being haunted. So Gokarna then consults another Brahmin and says, what should I do? This brother of mine is not leaving me. The Brahmin advises that you should read Srimad Bhagavatam in 7 days from beginning to end. And that will liberate this person. So that's what he does. He calls the villagers saying, I'm going to do a Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. And you might have seen in India, there's so many Kathas. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7 days. Is there any other Puran where they do Katha like 7 days, 10 days, 5 days? Devi Puran, Vishnu Puran? No. That's a Srimad Bhagavatam. So they did this 7-day Katha, and there's a lot of villagers coming every day and listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. And since Dhundukari is a ghost, he cannot sit stable. His body is like he cannot sit on a chair and listen. So he goes into a bamboo stick, right, which has 7 knots, and he goes into that bamboo, and he's listening intently every day. And in the night, he's contemplating on the lessons from Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day, one of the knots is opening. So on the 7th day, the knot opens, the final knot opens from the bamboo stick, and Dhundukari comes out. At the same time, a Vimana, an airplane from Vaikuntha comes down to take Dhundukari back home, back to Godhead. So this is the power. And then they were asking, oh, we are all villagers sitting here and everybody is listening to Srimad Bhagavatam. Why is Dhundukari, who is a womanizer, who is such a bad person, he's the only one going back to the abode of the Lord? And Dhundukari says, I was intently listening to each and every word of Srimad Bhagavatam. I was contemplating in the night. If you listen to each and every word of Srimad Bhagavatam, you contemplate and you think that this is your life and soul, you will definitely go back to Godhead. So Dhundukari leaves, and the villager says to Gokarna, please do another session of Srimad Bhagavatam. So they do another session of Srimad Bhagavatam, and they listen attentively. The whole village goes back to the Lord's abode. So this is the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. So how do we say it's the highest literature, right? So Tattva Sandarbha, Pramana Khanda. This book is again written by Srila Jiva Goswami, another of our Goswamis, and it established Srimad Bhagavatam as the supremely authoritative source of knowledge, right? So we have so many Vedas. We have 4 Vedas, but those Vedas have 1,130 Samhitas, 130 Brahmanas, 1,130 Aranyakas, 1,130 Upanishads, a total of 4,520 books. And so say that this is only 100% of this thing. We have only 6% of these books. Everything else is lost. So if we are given Srimad Bhagavad Gita book and we have just chapter 1, can we get the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita from that? No, right? So Vedas, most of the Vedas are lost, but these Puranas are in full, right? So Srimad Bhagavatam is available, it's in entirety. Nothing is lost. It is 18,000 verses and it's there. The many verses of Yajurveda, Rig Veda, they are all lost. So it is a Sattvic Purana. There are 18 Puranas and they are categorized in Sattva Gun, Rajas Gun and Tamas Gun. So Sattva Gun meaning the mode of goodness. It is in the mode of goodness, Srimad Bhagavatam. It's the Amala Purana. It has Apaurushya authority. It has no human origin because it was written by Srila Vyasadeva, who is an incarnation of the Lord. And it contains the essential ideas of the Vedas. It is actually a commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. So Vedas are there, On that, Srila Vyasadeva wrote Vedanta Sutra, which is the essence of all the Vedas, and the commentary of that Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. So how fortunate we are that we have Srimad Bhagavatam, which is translated in English with beautiful purports by Srila Prabhupada. Right? There are 18 books, 12 cantos, 12 sections, 18 books. And it's available in all other languages. It's available in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, so many different languages. So I have very few minutes left. I will quickly say, what is Srimad Bhagavatam? Right? It was first told by Krishna to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji expanded to Narad. Narad told this to his son, Sukadeva Goswami, and Srila Vyasadeva, Narad to Srila Vyasadeva to Sukadeva Goswami. Naradji was very he was not satisfied when he had when he has compiled the Vedas and the Upanishads, and his guru Narad said that you have not glorified Sri Krishna enough, and that's what, if you glorify Krishna enough in Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll get that satisfaction. So it is that final mature literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, which in his right age, Srila Vyasadeva wrote, and after writing Srimad Bhagavatam, he was satisfied. So this is that. Then after Vyasadeva wrote this, he spoke to Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami spoke it to Parikshit Maharaj, who had 7 days to leave this world. And in these 7 days, he heard that Srimad Bhagavatam. And then in the assembly, there was a sage called Sutta Goswami who heard it. And then Sutta Goswami says this to the sages of Naimisharanya. And that's what we have. That version we have. So I'll go forward. I don't have much time. So it's the mature fruit. It describes the pure and supreme knowledge. As I was telling, it is just in so many Puranas. The Garuda Purana, it says it's the most perfect Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam. Just as the Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta is the supreme among the deities, and Lord Shambhu is the greatest of Vaishnavas. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Puranas. And it is Krishna himself, right? All the 12 cantos, the first and the second cantos are Lord's lotus feet. The third and the fourth cantos are his thighs. The fifth canto is his navel. The sixth canto is his chest. The seventh and the eighth canto are his arms. The ninth canto is his throat, Krishna's throat. The 10th canto, which describes about 90 chapters of Krishna's pastimes, is his looming face. 11th is his forehead, and 12th is his crown. So all the 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna itself. And the benefits of Srimad Bhagavatam are unlimited. You can find all the answers to your questions in Srimad Bhagavatam. It is adventure, it is intrigue, it is struggle, romance, drama. You name it and you will find it. But best of all, it will give you the love of Godhead. It will give you the love of Krishna, which is the highest. And it's like if you have Srimad Bhagavatam in your house, it's like having Krishna in your house. And Bhadra Purnima is coming on September 29th. It's almost a month away. And it says in the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the 13th chapter, the 13th verse, it says, if on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. It's there written in Srimad Bhagavatam. So if we do not have Srimad Bhagavatam at our house, we should get it. It's the most auspicious month to get it. If we have it and we have friends who can benefit from it, we should gift it. Or we should encourage them to buy it. And because of Bhadra Purnima, usually we ask for a donation of $250 for a set of English. But because Bhadra Purnima is coming up, we're saying with $210. So it's at a discounted price. And finally, if this works, Okay, this video is not working. This video is not working, that's fine. Some internet issues, but I think I'll take one question or so. If we have anybody in his questions, the essence is we should read Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, we should study Bhagavatam. We have a group, study group, which reads Srimad Bhagavatam together, Mondays through Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We should distribute Srimad Bhagavatam, that's the essence. If anybody has any questions, I can just take one question and then we can discuss detailed questions later during the prasadam time, because we have to keep a schedule. Okay, so, yes, Sister Rose.
When are you doing the 7 days?
7 days. We should do that actually. So that we have to read the Srimad Bhagavatam, become experts at it, and do it. But yes, that's a good idea. I think you should do it, Prabhu. You've read the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. So thank you so much. Please keep this Srimad Bhagavatam in your mind and hearts. It gives the love of Godhead. So if I have spoken anything wrong, please just take us the essence of it and forgive me. So I just pray to you guys. Vansha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantha Radha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Now we have Aarti.
The next part of the program we'll do Aarti, and everybody will stand up. Maybe we can push the chair a little bit so that you can dance. So as part of our prayers is dancing also.
Before we start the Arati, I just like to make a small announcement and recognize very, very smart individual among us. His name is Raghu Kancherala. We know him as Ram Swarup. He was recently given an international award. This award is given globally only once a year and is given by the ASFE International Gas Turbine Institute. So he made a very, very significant contribution, and he was recognized recently in Boston by this organization, and is only given once a year globally to only one individual. And this year we were very honored that it was given to Ram Swarup. He's also known as Raghu Kancherala. Please can we have a show of hands and appreciate. Prabhu, can you come up front here, please? So while the Aarti is going on, everybody will get a chance to offer some petals to Radha Govindadi. So we'll set turns, and please, I will give first chance to all the newcomers to our program. So please, you to come first. And this is a very, very special thing to offer the Lord something. And actually, there is nothing we can offer to the Lord. The Lord has everything. But just like a child offering to the parents, we offer a little bit to the Lord and He accepts it. So please offer the petals to the lotus feet of Radha Govinda. And we do mine simultaneously while the art is going on. Thank you.
Namo Vishnu Padaya. इति नामिने नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती प्रचारिणे यवादी पास्तस्य देशे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे भगवानी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पास्तस्य देशकारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंद प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे
His Divine Loving Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Stottara Satta Sri Srimad His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind Ki Namacharya Thakur Haridas Ki Sisi Gaura Nitai Ki Sri Radha Govinda Dev Ki Swamavera Bhakta Vrind Ki Nitai Gaura Pramanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Sri Guru Sri Gauranga Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे
नमो ब्राह्मणी वैष्णवे
नमो ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे
Kalpa punyam tandrajan.
Kalpa punyam tandrajan.
Vishwaso naiva jayate.
Vishwaso naiva jayate.
Sarirya virya jal.
Sarirya vidya jal.
Jodendriya taekal. Jive pele vichai sagore. Tara madhya jivati. Loba mohe sudurmati. Take jeta katina samsare. Krishna baru doya moy. Kori bare jiva joy. Everybody please proceed to the prashadam.